First off, if someone always does what you want them to say or do, there could be two reasons. Either they lack their own opinions, or they have some significant expectations of you. When interests align, people tend to tolerate various behaviors. During conversations, if someone is constantly touching their ears or hair, especially while talking with lots of hand gestures, it often means they're not confident in what they're saying, they're just trying to avoid awkwardness. They might use these actions to cover up their inarticulateness to avoid giving themselves away. To get to know someone better, try having a little debate with them. Even the most courteous people will show their true colors in a disagreement. To gauge someone's real capabilities, look at how they manage themselves and maintain discipline over a week. Those who can control themselves usually have clear goals, and people with discipline often achieve great things. If you notice someone has mastered many skills, it's likely because they've been quietly learning to improve themselves. Nighttime is when many people are emotionally vulnerable, making it a good time for confessions or dates. A teacher once said, "Are you currently talking about others?" Typically, the more inwardly rich a person is, the more low-key they appear, and their strength is the most formidable. While there are tons of ways to make money these days, the people who really make it big are still those with exceptional skills. Proud people are reliable because they won't easily abandon their commitments. They see keeping their word as crucial. If things don't go as planned, they feel guilty, so to meet their internal expectations, their promises are usually highly reliable. When facing difficulties, those who can stay calm are often the ones you should avoid because they're strong inside. Nothing really phases them. When someone opens up to you right from the start, it doesn't mean you're soulmates. It's more likely they've been lacking communication for a while and feel lonely. Be careful before labeling someone because we can easily be fooled by appearances. Take a coworker, for example. The bosses thought he had low emotional intelligence, but after deeper interaction, we found out this label was actually his protective color, helping him avoid a lot of workplace trouble and even bringing him some benefits. Whether someone has rich emotional experiences largely depends on their own circumstances, and people who can quickly judge others' emotional experiences usually have rich experiences themselves. When you feel like you understand someone well, it's often because they reflect parts of yourself, especially when their decisions mirror choices you've made in the past. You feel a close connection to them. In a happy crowd, there's always someone who's paying attention to their crush, and during arguments, people tend to think of those they dislike the most. Those who encourage others' efforts are usually wise because they know how to be grateful and don't sweat the small stuff. It's like on some Q&A sites, people who upvote valuable answers usually have a more fulfilling life.